Well, today's the 14th of November 2023 and we've come down to Palmanova. It's glorious weather.
Beautiful.
Really almost like, well, springy. Certainly not autumn. Anyway, I'm going for a walk. Anita's going to have her nails done. And well, we'll see what it's like. And this bit of Palmanova is always going to be busy. So Cayuco there. Lots of people are sitting outside. The shops are open here.
24 degrees.
And 24 degrees in the shade. I just had orders to cross over. This is a little shop where they do all the alterations to your clothes.
The sea looks really calm now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll have to see if there's any breeze. It has been very windy, but it seems to have dropped down now. It's jolly warm the time of year. And according to the newspaper, we're likely to get this for a few more days yet, so let's enjoy it while it's here. I think we're a few degrees higher than we would normally get, so probably at this time of the year we should be really 18, 19. And instead we're 24, 25, and I've even seen predictions of 27. That's very warm.
Especially when you hear about the temperatures in England.
Ash wrote to me this morning to say it was 8 degrees in Poole in Dorset. Wrap up warm, Ash. There's a charity shop and I've got a box of goodies for them. Well, that's the charity shop, that's the Lions Club of Calvia. And Anita's just going next door to have a manicure or whatever she's having done. So yeah, see you later. So I'll leave Anita there and I'll go for a little wander. So just come down to the front here, just going past the Tandoori Indian restaurant, Taste of India. Quite like that one. Not done the sushi. But really having a wonderful November with the temperatures. Be surprised if there's not people on the beach. But there's no beach beds, there's no parasols, and there's no lifeguards. But, makes you wonder why. Oh, look here. Wow, it's a big tree to come down. I have been reading that Calvia does want to do something about these trees, because these trees, some of them were planted 40-50 years ago, and the roots do a lot of damage. So even here, this one's not a particularly big one, but you can see the road is all damaged, and that's root damage. So they're wanting to take some of the trees out in different parts, I think more in Santa Ponsa, and replace them with trees in pots which won't grow quite so big. So I don't know what this is going to be, we'll have to see. But trees in pots. Here in Palmanova, they've replaced the pine trees that were here and were causing problems with palm trees, and well, maybe that's the way to go. But just where I'm walking, you feel the the fact that the pavement is very uneven, and that's not from the palm trees, that's from the pine trees that were there before them. There are a lot of pine trees along here. There are a lot of smaller trees, mulberry. Mentioned for Santa Ponsa was orange trees, which apparently don't sow root so deeply. And yet there are people swimming in the sea and people sitting on the beach. You can't blame them. Hey, somebody's still delivering beer, so that's good news. This is one of the hotels that's going to be open through the winter. This is the Fergus style Palmanova, 4-star, right here on the first beach of Palmanova. But there are not many hotels open, not many at all. Right through till Christmas, this area is pretty much shutting down. There's a few apartments that are going to be open. But the government and the tourism people seem to be quite positive, and they're expecting more visitors during the winter, and this year seems to have been a particularly busy one. And not long after Christmas things are all going to get kicking off again, so by February expecting a lot more hotels to be opening up. A lot of these places along here now are taking their winter break, autumn break. With the odd exception, there's the Colmena, the beehive. Really does feel warm. Chiringo's got chairs outside and it's got lit up, so maybe they're going to open later on. It is actually lunchtime now. It's 1 o'clock. And I've a limited time today. So Anita is only having her nails done today, not the hair. The nails apparently are a bit quicker. We'll see. And what colour is she going to have? We'll see. I went into Palma earlier this morning. I need to go and get some supplies. And as I was driving in, there was a thick fog. Just felt quite unusual. We do sometimes get sea mists, but it was quite thick today. And just looking over to the other side of the island, where Randa is, right over there, I can still see the mist. It hasn't completely burnt away. It's on its way though, I think. Look out there. Looking in the distance, there's actually quite a few people in the sea. It does look much calmer. And the sea roses, mothballed, covered up with bin bags. I'm just going to go up these steps now, so I'll see you at the top. There we go. You can see the fish. The birds. Fish jumping out of the water there to catch something. Beautiful clear day. Doggy Beach. We went down to Pagera. The temperature at home was 25, 26 at home in the shade, but it did feel a lot cooler. And I think that was because of the breeze. Well, there's hardly any breeze today. And that's what's making it feel just so much warmer. I'm feeling the real temperatures now. There we are. Just coming around to the next H&S. Got some people swimming in the sea. And it's looking lovely and clear and turquoise. I've got some steps to go down. I've even got a couple of volleyball nets out. Well, today is Tuesday, so it's not a weekend, so not got the influx of the locals. Children will be at school today. Those who are working will be at work. And just reading the news about employment. We have record employment apparently in the Baleares and record lows for unemployment. So the unemployment is really low. So people were a bit concerned a few weeks ago about what's happening to all of these people when they lose the jobs for the winter. Well, as far as October is concerned, which is where the figures are for, Mallorca, Baleares have the lowest unemployment rate of anywhere in Spain, down to 5.1%. That's McDonald's open, and 5.1% is considered pretty close to full employment. So that 5.1% are people who are perhaps not actively looking for work for whatever reason, but record numbers of people actually working as well in October. I'm sure the figures will change when we see them for November, because as you've seen at the end of October places closed down. Beginning of November a lot of people are then out of work. So people who are working in the hospitality sector, some of them will have found work in other sectors. Some of them will have returned to their native land, wherever that may be, because they're not all locals. They work in the hotels and the bars. A lot of them come from other countries, and hopefully save enough money to take them back to where they've come from, and then hopefully come back next year. Though that's been a little bit difficult this year because of the high cost of accommodation. "29 degrees" that thermometer says. That's in the sun, of course, but I must say it does feel warm. It's not 29 degrees warm, but that's what that thermometer says. There are still one or two hotels. The Zell Hotel is still open. I think they close a little bit later on this month. The Reverence Mar, I think, may have just closed. If they're not closed, they'll be closing soon. I'm not going to be able to walk much further because I've got to go back to meet Anita, because we're going out for lunch at 2 o'clock. It's already 1:15. So thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one, hopefully very soon. Bye for now. Bye. Just on my way back, I'm just looking at the Hotel Tropico, and it now has a notice in the window just over there, which indicates that work is about to start or has started, and they've got a license from the town hall in order to do that work. So keep an eye on that one and let you know how it's progressing. Well, she's had her nails done. Did you guess the right colour?
Red, really nice.